Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do your July the 20th spiritual principle day in a meditation. I hope you're doing well this morning. Let's go ahead and get into that meditation. So excited. I get so excited when I get ready to do the podcast. Yeah, I'm so excited to be with you guys. Okay. I thought the just for the day was interesting. Okay. We're going to be talking about forgiveness sets us free. Oh man, it just keeps getting deeper and deeper. All I'm trying to do is wake up and have a good time this morning. Okay, here we go. Forgiveness sets us free. Mm. Forgiving is its own reward. We start to find peace within ourselves. When we are free of guilt, shame, and resentment, our minds can be still. That comes from the Living Clean book, chapter 7, Love. I like that. Self-righteous indignation used to be its own reward. We were uplifted by our intolerance of other points of view. Mad rage was addictive. No one was going to stop us from reaping its choice benefits, isolating ourselves from others, a free pass to gossip, fortifying our side against the person who wronged us, and, of course, 1,000 more reasons to get high. A member shared, why would I want to forgive rather? Why would I want to forgive when that adrenaline rush of righteous anger felt so doggone good? But what do we really gain by being right? It's a distraction from the real problem. All the hard work we put into staying angry at others could be used to improve ourselves. And like drugs, that initial rush of righteous indignation wears off, exposing the shame and guilt lurking below the surface. I needed more just to stay well, the member continued. 1,000 hits of justified anger just weren't enough. We end up alone, obsessing about our guilt, shame, and resentment, stoking a fire of fixation no one is tending to but us. That's powerful. Through the process of recovery, we can let go of reacting to every injustice we experience or think we do. That's a bit of relief right there. Beyond that, we seek to forgive and do the work required to let go of resentments. The rewards are far more satisfying and long lasting. We become more content with minding our own business and less inclined to keep tabs on the behavior of others. We actively try to love them instead, or at least try to understand them. And a lot can be said for offloading the resentments we've lugged around forever. There's so much freedom in that. There's lightness and even some ease in walking around, and some ease in walking through, not around, life. For many of us, forgiving others does get easier over time, not least because we have experienced its rewards. I know what it's like to be imprisoned in a deep, dark hole of anger and self-righteousness, the member went on. But freedom ain't free. And a lot of times the price of freedom is forgiveness. Who in my life have I forgiven or at least started to? And what has that been like? How might my life be different if I continue down this path? Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer moment of silence. Now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. That is a powerful meditation talking about forgiveness sets us free. right? And the price that it costs to be free is oftentimes more than a person is willing to pay, not able to pay, willing to pay. Because it takes effort, it takes energy to consider the situation, looking at both sides of it, owning our part, right? And I think that there is a place to here to say that that initial eighth step that we write may seem like it's finished, right? But in reality, you have to wake up every day and live life every day. And if waking up and living life every day means that you don't have any situations that you encounter that you may need to use forgiveness or add a person to your eighth step or your 10th step, is if you think that's the case, that's not reality. I can't tell you how many people I've had to forgive. I can't count. And you know what? In recovery, I can't count how many people I needed forgiveness from. Like I told you, my first few years here, I was nothing nice. I was very judgmental. And every decision I made was a decision that had to benefit me, not you. If you put me in an uncomfortable, say we're hanging out, you put me in an uncomfortable position, it's hanging out with somebody. I don't even remember who it was right now. I was hanging out with somebody. And why she decided to shoplift, she never came out of that store. The way she came out of that store was in handcuffs. And I thought to myself, I'm so grateful. Child, I'm so grateful that I left you. When went shopping with my own cart and did what I needed to do, checked out, waiting in the store, trying to reach you. But lo and behold, you have been caught shoplifting. Right? What's the point of that? There's people that need to forgive me and I need to forgive them. If you put me in a predicament in early recovery, if you had put me in a predicament like that, everybody was going to know your business before you could even blink your eyes 10 times. And it wasn't their business. I was going to tell exactly what you had done and how it bothered me. So today I've learned that loose lips get you nothing, right? Righteous indignation, right? It's talking about here this self-righteous indignation, right? It never wears off. It's like a hit. One is too many and 1,000 is never enough. If you don't check it, it'll continue to, you're stoking the flame of it. It will continue to burn. Righteous indignation will put you in a position where now there's some things that you get from it, right? In the first paragraph, I love how it puts it. No one is going to stop us from reaping the benefits. Isolating ourselves from others, a free pass to gossip, fortifying our side against the person who wronged us, right? So that's what I would do. I would make sure that everybody in the rooms knew that you had acted a fool, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm not being bothered with you. You know how many close, it gives me a headache even talking about it. How many near fist fights I've had in early recovery? It's too many to count. All because of this right here. Self-righteous indignation. It was a high within itself. And it manipulated people to understand, do not cross me. I got people today in the program that will only greet me with a head nod. They don't hug me because they remember what we passed through. They remember. They haven't forgiven me. I've forgiven them, but they haven't forgiven me. There's people that witnessed some of my behavior. And I can walk in the same meeting with them. They will never, never catch my eye, never smile. I'm going on 30 years. My first eight to 10 years, I did a lot of damage. I wreaked a lot of havoc in Narcotics Anonymous. And so forgiving other people, it is something that has become second nature for me because it helps me to be free. It helps me to be able to do things like this podcast and tell you all that I need to experience strength and hope, right? So that the therapeutic value of one addict helping another is without parallel. Maybe today you can say to yourself, who in my life have I forgiven or at least started to? And what has that been like? Have you experienced a feeling of regret for forgiving? Have you said to yourself, I don't even know why I don't even know why I greeted them or act like I'm over it because I'm not. That's starting to forgive. That's not forgiving. But you are on your way. So when that doubt comes in and you start to regret the forgiving, remember that it sets you free. A resentment is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to die from it. The only person resentment kills is you. Today, let's forgive. Let forgiveness rather set us free. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you. I clearly need to let you go. I've enjoyed your company, and I would hope that you have a beautiful day on purpose. Start with forgiveness because it will set you free. I intend to. I intend to have the most beautiful day that I can possibly have. It's going to be a great day. Tell yourself that. It's going to be a great day. You got all the tools you need to deal with everything that's coming your way today. I have faith in you. Talk to you soon.